everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays episode 261, and I'm going to do the Perpetual Beauty Calendar Kit. I've had it for a while, and I just have even just getting the wrapper off of it. But it's super fun, and I wasn't necessarily in a super hurry to make it because it's a perpetual calendar. And basically you just keep using the same calendar like every year. And I'll show you what I mean by that. And I remember Granny had a perpetual calendar, but with like a little metal one that sat on, I can't remember now if it was the TV or the kitchen window. I can't remember now. But anyways, so every day you would just flip it and it would change to the next day or something. It's been a while, right? But but you still kind of have to have a calendar because some months have the 28/9, 29, or the 30 or whatever. So I think you'd still have to have a way to figure out like, oh, I need to flip it twice because it's a short month or whatever. But anyway, so perpetual means you use it every year. And so I had made one of these for Granny years ago, and we had a different style, and she always used it for her birthdays. So that's a perfect way to use them for birthdays or anniversaries, stuff that happens every year. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So yeah, so today that's what we're going to play with. Now, I may or may not be in the chat room today, because I usually am, but we are going to be fishing, and I don't know if I'll be back in time. I think I will be, but just in case, I just want to let you know that, because we went fishing for my birthday, and then we spent the night at the lake, and then came home, and I got skunked. I didn't even have a nibble. And so I'm like, and so we're going to go to a different lake. So yeah, because it's already starting to be warm. This week's not too bad, so it's a good week to go. But it's going to get so hot that, who wants to be out of the lake cooking? So anyways, all right, so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to stop blabbing so I can adjust my camera. So close your eyes just for a second while I do that. Oh, let's see. Was I going to remind you about something? Nope, I think not. Okay, so close your eyes. Hey, it comes in this really nice big box. And a lot of times I keep the kit boxes because they're a good thickness. All right, and this has got your months, and here is the book. All right, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. Now, it comes with Pretty Peacock, but I'm going to use my Mama Pad. All right, and it comes with a block because this is an all-inclusive, so it has everything you need. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Going to get going. Now it comes with the block, but I'll just use, my own blocks, which I need to clean. All right, so we have these. This is, I'm sure, what the months are going to go on. And then we have some really fun little punch outs. And then we also have some copper foil punch outs as well. Some pretty watercolor ones, some chipboard. Toss that over there. All right, and the instructions are in with the calendar, and I love that it has the copper, like this right here, where you hang it up. That's even copper too. All right, sorry all that rattling. All right, so here we have this. Now will it go like that? Oh, it does too. All right, so it actually will flip back. I am going to see how good my peacock pad is. Peacock's not one of those colors I use a lot, so it might need to be inked. All right, now I'm thinking I can use these. And what I would do if I was just sitting here making it all by myself, I would get all my months stamped. I would. All right, so let's see how good and inked this is. If I have to ink it up. Ooh, it's really good. All right. Because what I would do is I would put all of my months on. Let's see. Because here's our instructions. So, let's see here. So, January, July. So, some are the same. Some are a little different. Okay. So, let's see here. So, I'm going to do a January. I'm going to do a February. Oh, wait, nope, not going to do a February. Yes, I will. Yes, I'll do a February. Okay, January, February. And let's find September. Now, September might be, no, that should fit. Because I have these long, skinny blocks. Ooh, that one's just barely going to fit. Okay, September, April, and then November. So maybe they aren't all the same. I was thinking they just repeated. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, and I'll speed the camera up while I do this. I'm going to just stamp all my months just so I have them all the way stamped. So we have this little piece right here. So some are longer and some are shorter. All right. So all right, so I'm just going to do my months, but I'm going to speed up the camera so you don't have to like watch me in real time, and then I'll come back and slow it down. Okay, now this is what you're supposed to keep with the stamp set, you know, so you can figure out where they go. I just stuck them on, you know, any old way. But, so anyway, so I'm definitely going to keep this set because it has all the months. So it's super great if you like to make your own calendars. Maybe you want to send somebody a card and their birthday's in May or something. You could put May or whatever. All right, I just want to make sure I got all the months. So I have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we do have some extra little rectangle thingies in case you mess up. But it is photopolymer, so it's a little easier to stamp with the photopolymer when you have to get a certain shape, right, on a certain size. All right, so I don't think I need to stamp anything else. Oh, and my phone is making noises, so I apologize. All right, so I'm just going to set that over here. All right. so we also, so they have like mixed and matched the background as well. So I'm just gonna get those. Oh, so these are stickers though. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. Are these stickers too? These are stickers too. All right, so let's just, maybe they're all stickers. They might all be stickers. All right, so let's do January. So we want, so it looks like January and July are the same. All right. So we want this foil. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to make my phone make no noise. All right, there we go. All right, so we're just going to carefully pull these out. Because they're really delicate. They're like a foil, but they're so gorgeous. Let's see. I'm gonna get my pick tool. So I'm just gonna gently pull that out of there. Because look how beautiful that is. It's like jewelry. All right, and then that's just gonna go right on here. So did you get this kit yet? Or were you like me and you got it and then you kind of forgot? Because I did. I kind of forgot I had it. And then I was like, oh, what was I going to do for my Teach Me Tuesday this week? And I thought, well, let me see what I've got on my shelf that I haven't done yet. And voila, there it was. All right. And then we want this one right here. So again, I'm just going to kind of pull it out of there. And just take your time. Okay. And then it's hard to tell if this goes. Now it doesn't have to be identical, so I'm not going to have it be identical because otherwise I think I'm going to be way over here. So what we'll do is we'll learn as we go, right? All right, so there, that goes there. And then we have this really pretty, this leaf right here. Isn't that gorgeous, that watercolor look? So again, just kind of pull it out gently. And I'm just kind of going underneath with my finger to hold this down so that this comes up. But look at how gorgeous that is. And they have a sticky on them, so you don't have to use glue. Now, if you wanted, you totally could. But I think they're going to be fine because they're fairly sticky. And then this goes like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it already has the little splatters there. I love that. All right, now I want my January. And it uses this color here. Okay. So that goes right here, I guess. Hopefully it's straight. So it's a little bulky right there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then we have our January. And then that goes kind of at it comes down a little bit. So now if I think this is going to bother me, I could put glue dots here and it would raise that up a little bit. But I think it's going to stay because see, I'd have to really, really peel that in order to make it work. So there's January. So look how cute that is. All right, so January. Now I don't want to mess up my months. All right, so we have February. Oh, so February is going to be different. All right, so we have January, February. So it's the blue. I don't want to bend my thing up too much. All right, so there we have this blue. All right, now this time I want this one here, which kind of looks like a chicken foot. So again, I'm just going to peel it carefully. And I'm holding this down and pulling that up. And see how easy that was to pull that up? All right, so we have February. It looks almost like a moon. All right, and that's going to go on here, like that. And then we want this piece here. I'm going to have to get a couple more of these. I don't know what is wrong with me because do I need more than one? No. But I think this would be such a great gift. In fact, I think I gave one because when I was opening this up, I'm like, oh, I think I showed this kit when it first came out. So I would have opened it, but this one wasn't open. But I think I gave one to my hairdresser because she likes to make stuff. So that might be where that one went. All right, so we have this. So we want this biggish kind of leaf here. But this is fun to make. Just kind of simple. But I think it'd be fun to make a bunch of them and then give them as a Christmas present. Because then the person would be all ready for the next year. And if you gave it to like a family member, you could actually put maybe the birthdays that you know, you could already write them on the calendar, right? You could already put them on the calendar and then it would be all ready to go. Now, I would, like, you could do birthdays, anniversaries, what else comes every year? You know, that's pretty much the only thing I can think of off the top of my mind. But I would write in pencil or erasable ink in case you boo-boo. Maybe you have like somebody's their anniversary and then maybe they don't stay married. If you have to make any changes, so I would just make sure I used a writing tool that you could fix for whatever reason. All right, there's that. That's so cute. And then we have February. Now February uses this color. And then they have it over here more. Like that. And then, so then the February goes like this instead this time. There's that one. So cute. All right. And then we have March is a green one. So let's find March. So here I said I wasn't going to do them all, but you know what? I might just do the ones that are different. All right. So we want, for March, we want this different kind of chicken foot thing. It's more of a solid one. So we want that. Okay. And I don't want to put it down too far because I want to be able to write on here. So I'm just going to bring it up. And I could even trim that maybe. I'm just going to trim that just a little bit shorter. Okay. And then we want this, which I would call eucalyptus maybe. Okay. Oh, beautiful. All right. And then that goes like this. You just want it to stay in the book, right? We don't want it to go up and interfere with the spiral bound stuff. We don't want it sticking out either. All right, and then we want a dark green. So it's this one here. And they look like they're solid till you start to peel them, and then you see how beautifully intricate they are. Okay, and this one goes, oops, hang on a minute. So they're sticky, but they do allow you to, see, I was able to fix that real quick before it was all the way stuck. All right, and then we have March, and that looks like it's the darker one. Okay. Does it look pretty straight? So there's March. And you could really like do however you want. All right. Oh, wait. You know what I did? I need this shorter one. Ooh, Diana. It's the shorter one. Were you all going, oh no, you used the wrong one? All right, let me see. Let's see if I can get that up. Because there's a shorter one for March. Let's see if she can do it. Can she do it without wrecking it? Nope, I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. That is totally fine. All right, there we go. I'd rather mess this up than put the wrong month. All right, so when you're doing it, make sure you grab the right little colored one. So see, I should have used a shorter one. All right, now we have April. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, April's right here. All right, so we're going to turn to April, March. Just make sure you're only turning one page. Okay, so now we have April. And we want this little doohickey here. And just maybe use your pick tool. This one's, they're kind of fine. There's a whole bunch of little guys. So I'm just using my pick tool to kind of release it from the backing. Here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. All right. Kind of reminds me of the sea. All right, so we have April. Okay. And then we want this right here. So basically you want a foil, one of these plain ones, and then you want a watercolor. All right, so again, look how intricate that is. All right. just gonna go like that. And then we want this leaf here. Okay. Like that. Okay. And this is April, so I need to do what I'm told, and I need to use this one for my April. Okay. Hopefully that's not too crooked. Might be a little crooked, but oh well. All right, and then April. Cute. So there's that one. All right. One page. So now we want May. So we have May. So we have this brownish moon now. All right. And we want this here. Kind of help it along. Everybody needs a pick tool. And I love that we have all the different little additions to it. So you can get a brush, you can get a little spatula thing, you can get an X-Acto knife. There's all sorts of things, different little pieces you can add to it. All right, so this is May. And just kind of along like that. And it looks pretty, even if you just put the one. I'm not a big, like, gold foil, but I really like the copper foil and the silver foil. All right, and then we want, what do we want here? This is May. Oh, okay, so I want this right here. It's like a pretty shiny penny. Again, look how delicate that is. And I love when you pop it out, it's just that one color, like you don't have any white with it. All right, so this just kind of crosses that and sticks out over here, and I love all these little splatters. And then now this time we want this one. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Okay, so this kind of goes like that. Well, it moved a little bit, but I'm not worrying about it. All right, so this is May. So again, this will be a shorter one. And it might be this one. Okay. We have May. Okay, cute. So there's May. And then we have June. Again, just make sure you're turning only a one page. All right, so now we have June. And June uses this right here, this curvy kind of leaf. Right there. So pretty, pretty. Okay, and it's just kind of like that. Okay, and then we want this right here. This would be a good one as well, because I was mentioning that as a demonstrator, there's certain things we can cash and carry, which means you know, you can have someone in your house, and if someone goes, oh, you know, do you have this kit? You can cash and carry it. Like adhesives are like that. Kits are those. So this would be a great one as well, for me to grab some extra ones just to have on hand. If somebody says, oh, I wanted to do that perpetual calendar, and then I could say, oh, well, I have one right here. All right, and then this is this one. So then we've used up this whole sheet. Sometimes I'm like short in a month, you know, like, oh, I'll have a goal of, you know, certain sales each month or whatever, and then sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm just short, and I do need, you know, grid sheets or, you know, things that run out. And so this would be a great one to pick up in one of those months. All right, so then we have June. And that is over here. Like that. Here's June. Love it. And then July, again, just do one page. And then July, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe we'll be repeating. Yeah, so now like July will repeat January, you know, and vice versa. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish, because I like to do things with you. We chat in the thing if I'm there today, and I'll just speed up the camera while I finish these, and then I'll come back at the end. How does that sound? Last one together. All right. So, but this is really, really a cute kit. Now remember, this is a monthly kit that came out a while ago, and so it will be, you know, while supplies last. I don't know if they will replenish. So as far as I know, when I'm doing the video, this is still available. But if you're watching a replay, it's an older video, it might not be. So if you aren't sure, you can just go in my store and check, you know, put the code in and it will tell you. If you are looking for the supply list, the item code is underneath the video. And let's see, this goes on here. And that's where you'll find that. Okay, and then the final little, whatever that is. But it's so fun, oh my gosh. And really, it didn't take too long. I mean, if it was just me doing it, you know, by myself, I probably could have gone a little bit faster. But I was going to just do one each of the different style. And I was like, you know what, knowing me, I would mess it up, right? Like I would put the wrong month and then I'd be like, okay, now I have messed it up. So I just, you know, did it this way and it worked out really, really good. Especially the way that they have the directions. Like they were really, really smart in the way they did the directions. Because you just, you know, flip the thing and it made it so, so easy. And then there's to finish up with the December. I did good. I didn't miss any pages. And there is our beautiful, beautiful perpetual calendar. And I'm just trying to get that little, there we go, to hang it up. So you can hang that up and then you just flip it. Or you could set on your desk, you know, I don't even know if it would stand. Oh, it would even stand up, right? So anyways, but it is really pretty. And it doesn't make it too fat, you know, with all that stuff in there. So fun. I love that so much. All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. I got another one of these tops. Look at me. So this is like that other top that I got from Maurice's, but it's just a different pattern, but it's the same cut. And it is so cute. So I just like that style. So because I had a few of you ask about the top that I showed before, and it was Maurice's. We have a Maurice's out here by us, and they're super cute in there. I love shopping in there because like they'll get your dressing room already, and they'll write your name on their door. But then they'll also like, can I get you another side? You know, whatever, which is nice because if you go to like Kohl's or something, you're just on your own unless you go with a friend. But so if you have to get another size, you got to get all your clothes on and go back. So I kind of like that personal touch at Maurice's. And then the girls at my store are always so sweet. All right, so that is all for me today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed this kit. It is so fun. And I love it has that little hangy thing. So anyways, so I might get some more of those. But so thanks so much. I will see you Friday for my Dies shorts. And that will be at 3 o'clock, Arizona time, same channel. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you Friday. All right, bye for now.